Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel if you're returning. Okay, so I'm going to start here. We've got a solar eclipse revolution. So I feel that this is going to come in some way, shape or form. It may trigger the rest of these events, or it may be coming in because of certain factors that are happening. But solar eclipse revolution is always to do with some sort of almost like a 360-degree turn, like a rearrangement of your life or rearrangement of your home, something. The solar eclipse normally affects, it can affect your profession, or it could be a relocation, or it could be relationship related. So one of those areas normally, but it's normally quite an abrupt upheaval. Something sort of comes to the surface and has to be dealt with. It forces you into the present moment. It may have been related to something that you've been putting off. You have got Athena inner wisdom, which can be about procrastination. So there may be something that you've been putting off, and now it comes in to be dealt with, and it forces you into the present moment, and you simply have to deal with it. So in some cases, it can be a little bit of a shock, a little bit of an upheaval, and in other cases, it can be something that is going to be beneficial for you down the line. It really depends on your attitude when the change comes in. So if you are open to the change, if you're optimistic, if you know that things need to be changed or rearranged or sorted out, then you will simply go with it, and it will open many doors for you. But the very best thing is not to resist. This is a form of self-mastery, so it really is about your attitude, your belief, let go of negativity and face the changes with optimism. And with the can-do attitude, that will help you to go through this transition much more smoothly. It really can also be something that occurs. It's almost like a turning point, and now you're setting off in a completely different direction, or you are now being motivated forward for in some way, shape or form. It can also be, as I said, quite an upheaval, some sort of rearrangement of everything. It can also be related to sort of like an upheaval from a move or something like that, or somebody leaves your life or changes something in your life. It can be applied in many different ways, but it is about self-mastery at the end of the day. This is getting your emotions under control, being optimistic, can-do attitude, and going with whatever needs to be done. If you have been in any kind of sort of like a rut or a comfort zone, then the solar eclipse will come along to pull you out of that very smartly. But it can also be that it may be an existing situation which needed something, and now you've got to dive in, you've got to fix, change, or create something, and you will create something much better on the other side of this. That's the reason why we have these shifts and changes, is to push us to actually grow and to learn from our experiences. So just keep a lookout for that. Now we have also got 7th house coming in. 7th house is the house of committed partnerships, whether it's a love relationship or whether it's a business partnership. It can also be any other close personal one-on-one relationship. Even if you're not in a love relationship or a business partnership, it can be another close personal one-on-one relationship, very, somebody that you are close to. Now there's something that's going down. You've got Black Moon Lilith here. So if it's a love relationship, it could be very strong seduction energy going on, very erotic energy coming in. That could be happening, whether it's from you or the person. It could also be slightly obsessive. It could also go the other way and end up being almost like stalking, that sort of thing. It's got that energy. But whoever this is, they're not to be messed with, okay? So just be aware of that. Be careful. Be careful what you say and do under the Black Moon Lilith energy, because you can actually blow things right out of the water. So this is about emotional control. It could very well be coming in with the solar eclipse, this shift or change that comes in, and now you're under pressure. So just be careful with this. Get your emotions under control. Find a healthy outlet. And move through whatever needs to be moved through. Or it could be that you are on the receiving end of envy or jealousy, or some sort of bitterness, or some sort of somebody's feeling overlooked here. It's got that kind of energy about it that may be coming in as well. So there could be a little bit of sort of vengeful thoughts going on, whether it's for you, with you, or somebody's directing it at you. Take it on board and just see how it resonates for you. It could also be that in this situation, whether it's a business partnership or a love relationship or some other relationship, it may be that you need to stand your ground here. This is standing firm. This is the shadow side of the feminine, very strong, very, very strong energy, which can go into, the darker feminine traits. But it may be that you need to stand your ground in something as well. It could also be if you are involved, wanting to start a family, or maybe you're not, but it could also be unplanned births may come in with this as well. So just take it as it resonates for you. But it's a very, very strong energy. It can also signify that something is lurking. Something is there's an undercurrent going on with the Black Moon Lilith. There could be an undercurrent going on, and you're just not sure what it is, or you are aware of it. You're aware of it, but you haven't done anything about it, and now all of a sudden it comes to be dealt with. So it could be something moving in the background, and you haven't got all the information yet. So that's why it's got this mystery element to it as well. But it can, as I said, be purely love relationship based, and it's erotic, and in some cases it can be affairs as well. So take it as it resonates for you. Then in the same column, or to do with your relationship or your something that's being affected in your close personal relationships, we have Vesta home here. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So whatever the situation, maybe somebody is moving out and they're not going willingly, and there's some backlash from that. Keep yourself under control. Or it could be that you're experiencing these emotions, this kind of envy or guilt, or it could even be shame, or just bitterness could be coming at you from some direction. But it could also be, as I say, something to do with an unplanned birth or something to do with that. And it could also be that you are now moving in with your person, or your person is moving in, and this is going to, bring this very erotic situation into your love life as well. But it's saying that your household situation is improving. So it could also be something you're renovating your home, or you're changing something in your home. You can be doing that as well. Or it could be a relocation, which is covered by the solar eclipse. You also have fourth house here as well. So there's definitely some family and home situations going on, but something is shifting or changing, and that is going to improve things for you. The bottom of the Fairy Tarot is balance. The number 14 may be important for you. Take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There is no need to rush. Okay, so as I said, take it as it resonates. This may be applying to other aspects, but there's very strong emphasis on home and relationships here. It could even be career related. But this is about balancing various viewpoints, not only yours. What you want to do if you're in a difficult situation, because the seventh house can also be the lower courts. Okay, so if you're in a tricky situation, this is about working towards a resolution, letting go of a fixed outcome, or driving towards a fixed outcome which you are, that you want. It may be that you need to work on a resolution, and that's taking everybody's opinions and viewpoints into consideration instead of driving for one specific angle, because the universe can see all viewpoints, all angles, and you cannot. You can only see yours. All right, so just bear it in mind. It's about balancing, it's about weighing things up. But there's certainly some contemplation to be had here. But at the end of the day, you may find that you have to be firm about something. So just take it as it resonates for you. We've also got the 10th house here. 10th house is normally to do with career, but it can also be fame. Maybe you're a high-profile person, so fame, reputation also comes in with this, authority figures or authoritative institutions, okay? So this may be a father figure or a mentor or a boss or a manager, or it could be you. in your career or something to do with fame. It could also be a reputation issue, or perhaps that is changing. It can also be about public status. So your public status may be changing. So you could be going from employed to unemployed, or you could go from unemployed to employed, or you could be working for a company and then you're going to self-employed. So it's how other people see you, you know, but there's certainly some sort of shift or change coming in. It can also be about maturity. It could simply be about that, coming into your power, coming into your authority. Now we have got Saturn return age here. And then we've got Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. So I do feel that somewhere along the line, you're going to be seeing others, whether it's in your workplace or in the career, or whether it's to do with your fame and your reputation. But there are going to be people around you who you're going to have to kind of bubble in a bit of love, or just come back into yourself, into unconditional love. Because it says love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So just bear that in mind going forward. You may be seeing things or experiencing things. As I said, you could even be on the receiving end of this kind of almost like jealousy, or you may be getting a promotion and somebody's feeling overlooked here. With Saturn return age, this is a wonderful card for second chances, or for getting a do-over. It's about a course correct, or a release and a redirect. Normally this comes in for people who are they're reaping what they have sown. Okay, so some of it coming back to you may be wonderful, very exciting and very rewarding, and other things may be a bit of a disappointment, or there could be a loss of some kind. But what it is, it's an opportunity for you to release your energy from one direction or one place that you have had it, and this could be career related. Some aspect of your life has been energy, energy has been parked in a particular place. It could be a job, or it could be a situation, and now this is all about you now. So you may have had responsibilities, you may have had to be reliable for lots of things, you may have had a lot of responsibilities in a specific situation, and now this is your opportunity to release yourself from those responsibilities and actually do what is right for you, what is close to your heart. This is about changing course to go after what is right for you, what is in your heart. Now this could be a change of career, it could be studying something else that you've always wanted to do. This is something you've always wanted to do, or something that's close to your heart that you never got a chance or never got the opportunity to follow. It could even be person related, or something that you want to do. It could even be that you want to change some aspect of your life, and that's why your public status is changing maybe, or you're just coming into your power now. Now you have the authority to make decisions which are right for you, and not necessarily for the greater good. This is something that is personally for you, something you've always wanted to do. So course correct of some sort. It's a release and a redirect. So you're releasing your energy from where it has been for however long, and now you're going in a different direction. So second chance comes in with this. This is a wonderful opportunity Saturn hands you here. It's like a do-over, as I said. So it won't be easy. There will be things that need to be dealt with, because Saturn is quite a hard taskmaster. It also rules time and karma. So this is why I say things may be coming back, and you may be seeing things in a very different light than what you did when you were younger, or at some other point in your life. So it's like taking a very realistic view of things, trimming away which no longer serves you, cutting away what's not working for you anymore, and now going in a completely different direction, or changing something in your life so that it is better suited for who you are now and not who you were then. Okay, so it can be moving quite slowly as well. But Saturn return is normally things coming back. So it's almost like you are having a good hard look at things. The rose-tinted spectacles have gone, or it could be that you are releasing burdens and responsibilities that you've had, and now you're going after things which are close to your heart. Very, very important energy. It can also be that you may be thinking that your age is a problem, whether you feel you're too young or too old, or whatever the situation is. Don't let that hold you back. Okay, you're being handed an opportunity, and it may not look it may not be all bells and whistles. There's going to be some work involved here, and you're going to have faith. But you must follow your heart in all cases with this, and you will get whatever you create under a Saturn return. Anything you create under Saturn is always going to be strong, because that's what it does. It makes you build strong foundations. It brings harmony into your life through stability and structure. So that is what it's aiming for. And whether you're too young or too old or whatever you think you are, it's important that you don't let that hold you back. Then we have here Six of Spring. This came in the Fairy Tarot. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. So I do feel you're either getting a promotion, or you're changing something in your environment, or you could just be coming into your authority now, as I said. But it says public recognition, so you could be getting like a reward, or you're in the spotlight in some way. And this is why you could be reaping what you sow. In other words, you have been putting a lot of work over a long period of time into something, and now you're getting the reward for it. Saturn return can do that. Okay, so you reap what you sow. That's basically what it is. You're getting noticed, or it could be perhaps that you are going into a different phase of your life, and you've now reached the pinnacle of where you were. But this is victory. Ultimately, Six of Spring is victory. This is good news. It's recognition, it's rewards, it's achievements, and also smart choices which bring rewards. So you're going to be making some choices now with the Saturn return. Make sure they're made from the heart. Very, very important, but lovely energy coming in here for you. Then finally, we've got fourth house. So fourth house, as I said, kind of goes with the partner's card, because it does deal with the home. So this does deal with the home, but it also does deal with your family relations. So this can be your relatives, but it's also the atmosphere in your home, or the people in your home. Okay, and it can also be your relationship to your family, your roots, your foundations, your ancestry, your ethnic identity, whatever is appropriate for you. All of these things do come in with the fourth house. 2 and 8 is 10. 28 or 10 may be important. It could very well be a relocation, or some sort of shift or change in the home, either expanding or decreasing, or doing something to do with the home, or somebody coming in or somebody going out, whatever the situation is. I do feel it may be somebody coming back into your life, and that's changing something. It could be a family member you haven't seen for a while, or it could be somebody else. Jupiter return is in here for you. This is a very beneficial card, beautiful card. You've got 2 return cards. So I do feel it could also be like, as I said, you reap what you sow. So it could be like an investment, or it could, and this could be a spiritual investment, or a monetary investment, or a family investment, or an emotional investment that you have made, something that you were doing before. Jupiter return can go back up to a 12-year, 12 years ago, or anywhere in the gap between. It could have been last year, the year before, but it can also go back as far as 12 years or so. So it's saying that something is coming back, or someone is coming back. Now, this is normally a situation where it's almost like a job, or a situation, or a business, or something that you wanted to do, or you tried, and it didn't come off, or it didn't happen, or it got shelved, or it just the timing wasn't right. Something comes back to you now bearing fruit. Okay, something actually comes back as a benefit for you. As I said, it could be a financial investment for your home, or for your family, or it could also be to do with perhaps if you're starting a family, it could be related to that. Something that you've wanted, and something that you've invested in previously, as I said, in any way, shape, or form, is coming back to you now. It could also be the return of happiness, joy. It could also be the return of, some sort of upliftment or expansion, or luck, or a breakthrough is coming in for you at this time. So let go of old repetitive cycles that you've been in, or ways of behaving, or behavior patterns. Let go of those. Come into your full power and bring the joy back into your life, the happiness. It could also be relief, or rescue from something, depending on your situation. Obviously, that could also be coming in. Something is coming in for you. It could also, as I said, be a person. It could be a family member, or a relationship that you've had in the past, or something that just you know, it kind of didn't happen, or it only happened for a while and then it kind of faded away, whatever the situation is. But something is coming in for you, and it's lovely to break through, and it's happiness. We've also got also to do with the home and the family situation. We've got Maeve, cycles and rhythms. So honor the cycles of your body, energy levels and emotions. So this can be physically for whether you're masculine or feminine. It's saying that the cycles of your body are important. So this is honoring. So this is like self-care. Take very, very good care of yourself. You know, make your health a focus, and your well-being, and your you know, your life force. So honor the cycles of your body. When you're tired and you need to rest, then rest. When you feel energetic, then do something like exercise or walking, or, you know, put your energy into something that is occurring. You may be renovating something, whatever the situation is. But it's saying that monitor your energy levels and your biorhythms, and go with that. Don't push yourself, or don't burn the candle at both ends, because there is an opportunity coming in for you here, and you need to be ready for it. You need to be in the right frame of mind. You need to be in the right situation to take full advantage. And it's not going to be any good if you're tired, or if you're strung out, or you've been burning the candle at both ends. So just monitor that. And for the feminines, it could be that you know, cycles are changing in your body, and that you need to honor those at all times. I hope you enjoyed that.